Hey guys, so the next thing we're going to do is create artwork for our health. So the only thing that I did was I changed the weight 0.5 to a 0.3. You guys can play around with it to see how low you can get it before it takes off most of your health. So you can try it that way and see if that helps. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and hover over choose a sprite. I'm going to go into this sprite and we're going to change this to player health. So we've already done a health bar. This time around, we're going to add an actual health heart system, which is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to use my text tool and I'm going to use a color, use my marker, and I'm going to type in health. I'm just going to go ahead and try to put it as much in the center as possible. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my circle, and I'm just going to go ahead and add my hearts. So I'm going to make a circle. Once I have my circle, I'm going to use my reshape tool. This bottom part, I'm going to move it a little bit lower and make it pointed. This top part here, I'm just going to add 2 dots to either side and move this middle one to the bottom. Okay. Once I'm done with that, if I'm happy with this, this is fine. Or I can go ahead and click on the top parts, make it pointed and then curved. Pointed and curved. That makes into a better heart. And I make this middle part pointed as well. And here I have my heart. Okay. I'm going to put it close to my health text that I added. If I wanted to as well, I can add an outline. That's perfectly fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and then make my thickness of my outline a little bit bigger. And now I'm just going to copy and paste this and move it over just so that I have three hearts. So I'm going to call this costume full health. Then I'm going to duplicate it. So that means that we've been touched once by our player. So now this full health, we're going to call it health 2, so 2 health points. I'm going to duplicate this again. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. Put this at health 1. I'm going to delete the last heart, and I'm going to call this no health. So you guys can go ahead and customize this as much as you want. The most important thing is the very first costume that you have that's full health, you're setting everything up, because if you notice, everything else after I start duplicating it is just to delete different pieces so that everything stays exactly where it needs to be. So just keep in mind where you want to position the health text. So for example, I placed it on the side, which means I'll want my health to be over here, and maybe I'll move my score to the other side. Another thing that you guys can do is maybe put it at the top instead, and maybe you can put it at the center, or you can go ahead and put the health text on the right hand side so you can have it over here. So really think about where you want to place it and how you want everything to look before you go ahead and make it. You can also add more details. Again, I just do quick little sketches just so you guys can understand the point, but you guys can definitely go above and beyond with the artwork for this. Okay, and now the next step we're going to do is finish coding.